Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going fusion to the extreme. Alright, we're going to make a Kangaroo Stroganoff. We're going to take Russian and Aussie and jam it all together. Alright, let's get on with this particular dish. Here I've got 500 grams worth of kangaroo. I've just bought that from my local supermarket because my game provider unfortunately went out of business during COVID. So all I'm simply doing here, I have frozen that meat up just nice so it's a little bit firm, and I'm going to cut this up really nice and thin, and by freezing this it just really helps it hold together a little bit. Now I did let this defrost maybe just a little bit too much, but it didn't really matter. As you can see, we're getting some really nice thinly shaved, almost a yakiniku type cut on all this beautiful kangaroo, and look at the colour of that meat. And this has got to be one of the best pieces of kangaroo I've bought in a long time. It smelled really beefy and not very gamey at all. Maybe it had something to do with me freezing it, I don't know. So just cut all of that up into little pieces. 250 grams worth of sliced button mushrooms. I've put that into a little microwave container. That's going off into the microwave 3 minutes on high. It's just going to accelerate our cooking process. Okay, it should look something like that at the end of 3 minutes. Now I'm trying to make this a really quick, easy meal. 20 grams of butter into a fry pan. Right, let that start to melt down. 1 large onion, which I've actually diced up really nice and fine. Okay, and all we're going to do is simply cook those off and let them go a little bit translucent. At that point we can add our mushrooms and all those juices in. Make sure you get those juices in because it's going to help soak into those onion pieces as well. Alright, so we've cooking these off for around about 5 to 6 minutes or so. As you can see, the liquid is starting to dissolve. It's getting soaked in by the mushrooms, and I think we're pretty right there at around about the 6.5 minute mark. We're going to take these out and set these aside. Okay, so just remove those, put them into a bowl for a little bit later on, where we will add those back in. Right, and if you haven't tried making your own stroganoff before, it is really easy to do. A little bit of oil in the pan there. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to cook off my kangaroo in batches. Just nice little thin batches of meat, just like that. So just put that in. Right, very, very simple. And they're not going to take very long at all. And we don't want to cook these all the way through because they're going to continue cooking on a little bit later. And the smell coming off is just incredible. Now, if you haven't had kangaroo before, you should have a go at it. We've got more kangaroos in this country than we do have cows or sheep combined. Alright, a little bit of brandy straight over the top, just like that. And I'm just going to quickly give that a little bit of flambe. Why? Because it looks cool, but it also burns off any of the alcohol. And as you can see, the intense heat also helps cook through our little pieces of meat. Right, so all we have to do, keep stirring that around, a little bit like a stir fry, right, just like that. And once they're just almost done, or about that sort of like 60% cooked, we can take that out and put that aside into a bowl. And we're going to continue cooking a little bit later. Now, don't worry if you get a bit of schmutz on the bottom of the pan. That is called fond, and we are going to use that fond to help make up our beautiful stroganoff sauce. Alright, so we're just going to take that out, and this is so tender. Believe me, the way I've cut this, it just melts in your mouth. So just keep cooking that off. A little bit of brandy, a little bit of flameage, right? Once they get into that sort of cookedness, we're going to take those out, put that aside, and we're going to get ready to start finishing making this beautiful dish up. In goes our mushrooms and onion mixture once again. We've already cooked it once, we're going to cook it twice, and it's going to be very, very nice. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Right, just keep stirring those through, just like that. really simple. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in around about a cup's worth of beef stock, right? You could use the chicken stock if you want, but because we're working with kangaroo, we're going to use a bit of beef stock. It gives it that real nice robust flavor. It's also going to help deglaze the pan, so any of that schmutz on the bottom, we're going to stir that through along the bottom of the pan, and we'll get rid of that, and it's just a flavor. Right, so don't worry if it gets stuck. That schmutz is flavour. Around about, I'm going to say about a tablespoon's worth of Dijon mustard, or 3 teaspoons worth of Dijon mustard. Put that in, stir that around. Just a tiny bit of garlic, about half a teaspoon's worth of that can go in. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of smoked salt and smoked pepper. If you don't know how to get smoked salt, I'll leave a link in the description below on how to make your own smoked salt. Really nice and easy. Right, it's going to cook that off just for a little bit, just like that. So very, very nice and simple. I've also added in maybe just a little pinch of smoked paprika as well. I'm going to add in about a cup's worth of sour cream, or creme fraiche. Just depends on what you have. Sour cream's a little bit easier to get hold of. We're just going to start blending all of that together. So we're going to give that a good stir, just like that. And the smell in this kitchen at the moment is just incredible. I mean, I love mushrooms, and I love sour cream, but all of this works. A little dash of some Worcestershire sauce, and we're going to add in all of that beautiful kangaroo that we've just quickly given a nice little flash hit of a cook. That can all go in. As you can see, we've got a little bit of blood coming out. That's going to help colour our sauce up, and all of that is absolute beautiful flavour. Return that to the heat until it becomes a little bit of a simmer, right? And at that point, we're going to be pretty much done. Okay, how easy and how quick is this dish so far? Really nice and simple. I'm going to add in a little bit of spring onion or scallion. I'm going to add that in. It's going to add a little bit of a fresh green onion flavour to this particular dish, and I'm going to save some a little bit towards the end, and it's going to work out to be an absolutely beautiful garnish. Alright, so all we need to do, give it a quick stir, get a little bit of bubblage happening. Mrs. KP has made up the most amazing whipped potato, and I'll leave a description of a video that we did a little while back on how to make the perfect mashed or whipped potato. Right, spoon over your Kangaroo Stroganoff, and I'm going to top it off with a little bit of fresh spring onion on top as a garnish, and there you go, you've got KP's Kangaroo Stroganoff. Thank you so much for watching this video, really do appreciate it. And if you like this video, hit that like button, it gives me confidence, and it should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. And please share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. Please leave a comment, love reading, love responding to them. But in the meantime, if you want to try and make what goes through my crazy multiple sclerosis brain from time to time, especially when it comes to cooking, where you need to come and join the family, my family, hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'm after my Kangaroo Stroganoff, and I tell you what, it is insanely good. And I will catch you next time. Bye.